college basketball team with some championship aspirations.
Yeah, it's already been a pretty historic season for the University of Chicago men's basketball team as they reach #1 in the nation in the Division III rankings for just the second time in program history. They knew big things were a possibility this season, and they still have one big goal out in front of them. The University of Chicago men's basketball team hasn't shied away from the high expectations that they came into this season with.
We came together before the season, with one lofty goal of, a national championship.
We have a dream that we want to accomplish. We talk about accomplishing that dream, but we have to zoom in at times. You can't just, sometimes you have to think about the big picture, and sometimes you have to really focus on what's right in front of you.
Yeah. Now in his 27th season as head coach of the Maroons, Mike McGrath has one of his best squads. They returned 6 of their top 8 players from a team that made their first D3 NCAA tournament appearance in 17 years. And they added a pair of preseason All-Americans as grad transfers in Nick Roper and Shane Regan.
We had a really good returning group, and we were lucky enough to be able to add a couple guys to that. And honestly, I gave it a lot of thought and was very intentional about how we did some things. But in the end, it's been pretty easy.
We felt like we had a special group coming back even without those 2 guys, and we felt like we can do a lot. And when we heard that we were adding those 2 guys, it's like, oh man, it's gonna get real.
If you want to be successful, you're gonna need guys with experience. We have guys like Joe and Eamon who've been here for 4 years. They're our senior captains. And then you combine that with Nick and I, who are grad students. We've won at a high level as well.
Every 3 years, the Maroons go on a foreign trip before the season that they say is a great team bonding opportunity. Well, this past September's journey was a pretty special one, about 6,500 miles away to China.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Obviously, super blessed to be at the University of Chicago at a place like this where we can do stuff like that. Going over there, spending time with local people, as well as seeing the Great Wall, the Forbidden City. And there's another cool thing. We played a village game there, where basically an entire town came to watch us play.
Did you guys get to meet Yao Ming too?
We have a picture with him, and we all look like we're about 5'4". But no, that was a super cool experience as well.
It was a phenomenal experience, and I think it's had an impact on our success this year.
Why do you say that?
Anytime you spend together as a team, you grow and you connect, and the bonds become deeper. When you do that in a foreign environment where everything's different and there's a lot of discomfort, being together in discomfort leads to growth.
The Maroons have looked pretty comfortable most of this season, and they're hoping this journey that started in China ends with a much shorter trip to Indianapolis, where the Division III National Championship game will be played in April. Yeah, the Maroons currently ranked #4 in D3, wrap up regular season play Saturday night in St. Louis. A win will give them their first conference title since 2008. Then the D3 tournament selection show comes on Monday.